What's up, guys? How's it going? This is part 2 for the X-Men Series 1 Jim Lee card set. We are doing the next 50 cards in the set. If you haven't checked out part 1, I went over these first 50 cards, so now we're just continuing on. So let's get right into it. We are starting at number 51 with Apocalypse right there. Look at that. Unrevealed. So back in 1992, again, there's a lot of, introductions for a lot of these characters. A lot of them that we still have not, got a more enriched storyline until, later on in the years. Sabretooth. That's an awesome Sabretooth right there. I'm glad we got, an action figure that in this costume or color scheme, because I really love that. We got Caliban right here, part of the Morlocks. Also was part of the Horsemen of Apocalypse. And we have Mojo. It's possible we could get a new Mojo figure. It's definitely, because the Toy Biz one, I mean, it holds up, but I feel like the Toy Biz one is small. And that's just how I feel with it. Gatecrasher. I remember when I got this card, but I still don't know much about this character. Group Affiliation TechNet. So first appearance was in Excalibur. That's probably why I don't know much about this character at all. Here we have the Brood. And the Blob. That. Fred Dukes. Strife. I have a feeling that they're going to redo Strife. This is probably it's still an expensive figure to find, because people are selling it, if they're selling it for like $100 more or more. So it's possible one day that a Strife will be remade again. I wouldn't be surprised. Werewolves. I don't know much about the Werewolves. I barely even remember them, if at all. But there are 4 of them, apparently. Omega Red. Omega Red, I remember because I collected the comics during that time. So X-Men number 4, yeah. So I definitely remember when he got introduced. Really awesome. And Black Tom. Here we have Mystique. It's great that we have this costume as well in action figure form. And Sauron, one of my favorite Build-A-Figures. Sauron is amazing. And Saturnine. Looks really good. And Toad. Look at Toad. Wonder if they'll make a new Toad. Wouldn't surprise me that they'll redo the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants for figures. Shadow King. Now that was genius, the way they did Shadow King in figures, where they just created a head to allow for Kingpin's body. If you guys follow with what, in the action figure community, you know exactly what I'm talking about. White Queen. So I can't wait to get my Hellfire Club box set so I can have this figure finally. Emma Frost right there. And Mastermind. If only. If only they made the Mastermind figure, that would have been great. Jason Wingard. There are ways we could possibly make that figure, but if only. Deathbird. If they make a Deathbird figure, I expect them to make characters of the Shi'ar Empire, just so we could have a proper, you know, proper setup, you know, with Gladiator that we already have, and Lalandra. Lady Deathstrike. Can't wait for this figure to come out in the fall. It looks amazing. And we have our X-Men Gold team. Looks great. Now, which way? Yeah, we'll do it this way. And our X-Men Blue team. Of course, I favor the blue team more. I mean, look, we have Wolverine, Psylocke, Gambit, Cyclops, Rogue, Jubilee. They're, in my opinion, they're my favorite. Here we have XFactor. So again, action figure wise, Wolfsbane. We want Wolfsbane. X-Force. We have everybody except for Siren and Pharaoh. But one day, looks great too. I love how they made these team cards aside from just individual characters. So here's Excalibur. So rumor has it that we might get an Excalibur box set. It's a possibility, but if we can get actually all of these guys, that would be amazing. It really would. Here's our Hellfire Club. Sebastian Shaw, and that's Magneto right there. Emma and what's her name? Celine. Celine's right there too. The Mutant Liberation Front. Team members of Strife, Zero, Wildside, Thumbelina, Forearm, Reaper, Skids, Rusty. Yeah, see, these are characters you just don't hear anymore. And the Brotherhood. Got the Brotherhood going right here. What they got going on? Thorn, yeah. The Upstarts. That's a team. Look at that. Trevor Fitzroy. Man, why can't I remember? Shinobi Shaw's Fabian Cortez. That's Cortez right there. Graydon Creed and Sienna Blaze. Well, here's TechNet from that Gatecrasher character that we saw. Must have been important enough to have a card of the team. So here's some X-Men apparently, which everyone pretty much started as X-Men, I guess. Sunspot. Go, Roberto. The Dark Phoenix. I guess you can consider her as an X-Men. And we have Long Shot. Would like to get his action figure, but I would prefer to wait for a new one to be revealed. Magic. I love her in this in that uniform. That's a great one. And here we have Dazzler. The Starjammers are ally cards now. So here's allies and here's the Starjammers. So we've got Summer was Corsair. Yeah, look at that. Could it be possible that we might get them in action figures? Who knows? The Imperial Guard, like I talked about with the Shi'ar Empire. That would be really cool. There's Gladiator. Yeah. Lalandra. So we definitely need the Lalandra figure because we have a Lalandra head that came with Mystique, which was a nice accessory to have, but you really couldn't, you know, kit bash a Lalandra figure unless you really customized your own. Who? I can't remember what that stood for. Weird Happenings Organization. So yeah, there's Alistair Stewart and Allison. Yeah. Roma. I have no idea who Roma is. Who is Roma? Daughter of Merlin. Oh, look at that. So an ally. And here we basically have the last page, which was the Danger Room. This was basically a whole 9-cover spread or 9-card spread that shows one giant picture. So here we have the, they call it the Danger Room because this is a whole ensemble of the characters. So Danger Room test sequence. This was card number 1. So card number 1 is Nightcrawler. And we have Archangel. And Storm. Gambit. It's funny how Jim Lee chose to draw Gambit without using his powers, because I know on his character card, he's not using any powers. Wolverine. Shatterstar. Cyclops. As you can see, it's framing out and there's Danger Room on the bottom. And we have Cable. And we have Colossus. And of course, the last card is our checklist with Cerebro on the back. So the last of the card set, because we did just finish all 100 of this series 1, I do actually have the subsets, the actual holofoil cards. So I actually was able to get all of these. So there are 5 of them, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the hologram sets. So, and they do have a checklist on each one of them. So here is Wolverine, and that is what the picture looks like from the hologram, and hopefully it can show off here. So there's, yep, there's Wolverine. So these, trust me, these were awesome to get when you found them in your packs, your blind packs, booster packs, however you want to call them. There's Wolverine. And here is Cable, number 2. Really nice. And number 3. So I spoke too soon. Jim Lee did draw Gambit with his powers. So here is Gambit. Look at that. How cool is that? Yeah, finding the holofoil or hologram cards in packs, they're always just like that excitement that just comes out. And here we have Magneto. Really cool. And then we have the X-Men team. Oh, sorry, that's what it looks like. X-Men Blue Team. So from what we can see in the light, there is Beast, Rogue, Psylocke, Gambit, Wolverine, Cyclops. Awesome. And there you have it. This is a full complete set of this X-Men Series 1. All drawn by Jim Lee. Amazing. What a great card set. Really awesome. And if you're a big fan of Jim Lee, it's even better. It really is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely and always appreciate you spending the time to watch the video. If you don't mind, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe if you are new. Check out my hunt videos, check out my other videos as well. I would definitely appreciate you doing that. As far as it goes, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.